Well, we're back, and it's very beautiful at night. Wait, no, I should be reading. But yeah, Tanman, me. Let's just start. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and softly speaks. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not my greatest representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Tanman? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef this world has ever seen. And every day since...
Ow.
Every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Oh, is that why your hair is a star? Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that!
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the... Oh wait, I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance here, a long and sad sigh.
Forget him, we're talking about me. Me! I'm the hero.
Oh? The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. Oh wait, that was his voice. Alright, I'll do a voice for him.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds!
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based battle fight sequence. What will you do? Hit it! Hit it till it dies! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage.
It just got real!
That attack really upset Spork Monster. I mean, I'd be upset if I got hit. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Ew. They spit hot gravy at you. You mouch. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Nice Telltale reference. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focus their mashed mind and draws energy in from Mother Earth itself. Uh-oh. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Hit it! Hit it till it dies! Cook with love! Cook with love deals 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up, and ready to rumble. Yeah. They go on the attack once again. Oh. That was a sharp noise. Spork Monster use Yuletide Tensile? Okay. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Again! Cook with love! Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese and sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean this up. Or janitors. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. I can't imagine how much energy that is. Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Oh. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. I'll spare him. Colonel might like that. You managed to tramp down your disgust in the sight of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that it's a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said.
Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. He's coming back. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. Or so much more, rather. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover? I'm saying that as a question, cause... yeah? You open the cover and find that library card tucked inside. What? The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding this mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack was left you completely depleted, and the world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. That better be the last thing I see. He must have helped you get to your home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. That's what you have to say? What a guy? You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. Is that supposed to be a Captain, my captain reference? Dead Poet Society. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, introducing your love... instructing your love dreams are weird? Okay! You awake on day 2, and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? I can't read or talk today. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking of the secret ingredient you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. Can't believe he really used... beep! And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank! Oh, boy. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I can understand why. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that that he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. Huh? think there may be something lost in that pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders. Oh, wait. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? I hate that name. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You're great! You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know the second ingredient, too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me with the botanical garden where I was wandering. I don't like this. I really don't like this. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man gave me some to show me what he meant. I don't like where this is going. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and I told it... And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. I really don't like where this is going. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Oh, so was this entirely fake just to get me to try to tell you Colonel Sanders' secret recipe? Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret, or share it with your bestie? That one. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... Oh my god. This game. It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion. That's exactly what it is. But, what can you do? Eye of Newt? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfy her curiosity. She'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Yes! Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh my god! It's Colonel Sanders, he's arriving at school! What a stallion! Super clingy? Or whatever. I'm gonna be super clingy. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of the stallion and you right away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Oh, Dead Poet Society vibes. However, your sudden movement surprises the horse. It rears up, kicking you directly in the face. If I played Red Dead, that's an insta-kill right there. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Must have killed me. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, Tan-Man, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I said. I still love how we don't know his name. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in the realm beyond, but great philosophy relies on my return.
Only you can save me, but all I need you to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, you're suddenly awake.
Yes! Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Yes. As much as I would love to, I feel like he wouldn't like that, considering the type of person Colonel Sanders is. This one's just stupid, and I like the stupid option. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Oh, he liked that. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see 2 of your rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. Okay. By the way they're hiding, you know it might be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Okay. Try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. Look at him. But he sees you coming. Oh, boy.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Oh, God, Ashley. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Don't call me honey. Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. Do I really care? No. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Of course I did. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Oh, that should be the opposite. Okay. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes passioné. I don't like that word.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. Oh, no! It's a book, just like the one you found after the encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its content... I can't speak. And its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall. Pinned to a wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What kind of game are they playing? We're playing! Before you can dig into anything before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Frank must be running late. He's in such a hurry, he rolls over Van Van's meaty foot. I love how they're describing parts of Van Van.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
That's so classic. Why would you not try to come up with anything different? I mean, you're original, like that last episode. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
No, your mom. No, your mom. No, mine's bigger. Word. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the classroom in classic anime style. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. I don't like this face. Why do I feel like they're trying to call out another food company? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career of aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival, but I spent most of the morning chasing a car around town and my tiny legs were very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it! Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs around the air. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent... Wait. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Uh-oh. Don't come up with any conclusions. Sprinkles jumps up on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down! Auftoppen!
What? Explanation? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what was up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review a global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
I forgot chickens are called fowls. You want to pay attention to this lesson. Truly, you do. Uh-oh.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed the name.
That's not true. But sure, we'll let KFC do what KFC wants. But you can't help to daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss the most important parts. Oh no. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, 10 men?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Pepper, I feel like is going to be hot. Glass of water, I feel like I'm going to choke on that. No, I'm going to take the water. You grab a glass of water, gulp it down, cool, crisp. It's the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Oh no. Oh no!
Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6.
And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. Oh, wait. I thought she said my name. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Oh. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. I don't want to listen to them.
Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off.
Wasting a minute to stay down. The level of theatrics of these two are off the charts. Nope, go away. Is everything a competition with you two?
Yes?
Yes? Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love, to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to consistently battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Okay. You don't have some portable monsters to capture or something. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? Pokemon? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Dang. Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Tan Man, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Man reaches out and presents you a gift to you. Wow, it's so tiny! My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. It's so tiny! It only takes about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it was just what you need for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle! Aw, I didn't want to battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Finally, a little sense. I cannot talk today. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer!
Oh, that's kind of intimidating. I look at that and go, "Blah," like Inception noise. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh! I don't want to be a furry. I stand corrected. If it's a battle I want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. I don't... alliteration. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think so. Best believe it. Too much best. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I thought she was going to say she was a diamond in the rough, but... no. I will defeat you myself. God, I love this music. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes on gravy on one day, and you feel like you can really impress him again here. I really can't speak. This is sad. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. As the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Celsius. Water. I know what water boils at. I just saw what temperature and water and boil. That's right, but how could you have gotten into school without knowing that? I know, right? That's like super basic.
When it gets to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you.
I should have gave him a different voice. Oh well. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? Oh, dude, 11? That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but you're at least you're headed in the right direction. I really can't read. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. Wait, what? That's right! You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this place and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? No. Small town. That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise in the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Bubbling. What? I'm making potatoes, aren't I?
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Okay, next question. Notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Tan Man.
Aww. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing that he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. You imbecile! What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grrr. You're standing on the desert island. Only dedicated. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind.
These are all... What? It's rigged! What does that have to do with crafting a spectacular fried chicken delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. I read all of them! They all had to do with you and Colonel Sanders here, you and Colonel Sanders there. What the heck? You're really struggling to keep up, and that's quite station over. Ashley has already begun plating her elements of her dish in little conflict. You make up time tossing your biscuit in the dough, make sure as you do, the crowd gasps. Ugh, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing fellow appliances utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Tan Man does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know that when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue the dough before it's ever mixed. Tan Man, no! Oh, God, I nearly messed that up. Tan Man, no! Oh, I don't like that noise! Oh, God! Oh, I did not like that noise at all. Oh, God. But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and is immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Well, what you often find is the easy way can turn out... What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad, and here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Tan Man's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. His chops.
Right. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, it's because I'm the sweetest. I skipped straight to dessert.
I hate you. Under this white chocolate... Oh, chocolate.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find the wide array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Tan Man to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult for you.
I can't read today. I'm gonna hit my head on my desk.
Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese quartet atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream. Oh, atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Okay. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed. He dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, isn't it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
Uh-oh. As he places his sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Dang. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Oh, I don't think Colonel would like it if I get between him. And be like, no, this is my man! Your rage burns so intently within your eyes they burst into flames. Oh. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. Okay? And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotion for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Okay. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run out for the quad to be alone. I wish I could talk today. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are a thing now. Are in love and have decided to get married. It's a little too quick, don't you think? And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Well, that's a lot of F's. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Okay, I should actually start reading this like a character. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an I don't know that word. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Aww. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. hot. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something igniting inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone into something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, and it's something a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Past misdeeds? Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from last night, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster!
Borko?
Oh wait, no. Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death.
Oh wait, what voice did I give you?
After the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize.
Yeah, this is better.
I know what I did. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
I have no idea if you can even hear that, so I'm gonna do a different voice. Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad that there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile up a person. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I should have... What happens if I just straight up defend?
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a Spork monster, you see.
I was Pop there. I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. One day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and ghoulie. If you need me, don't fear. I will always be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Tan Man. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Chicken. Is that a baby? Colonel Sanders? Oh. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. So, have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what your dish might be. Describing? Oh, what dish you might be describing. I was confused. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now I've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I trust you like you did me. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The KFC coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw. I don't like that. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. In the Colonel's house? Around the room there are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap, you mean click, on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Ah, I'm looking at the chicken.
You know, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? It must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." I wonder if that's where Colonel Sanders is from. Tap on an item. What's this? This must be where he keeps a secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders when it dawns on you? As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, of course, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Maybe? I don't remember what that style was, but I have heard of it. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh, poor guy. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Wide that open. Oh! You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that the home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish and he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. Do you sleep in this? I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide now's your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up, tell the truth. Tell the truth! I want to be honest, my Colonel Sanders. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel, I just don't like the way that it is. Leaving Colonel, I would rather it's Colonel Sanders, but leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Tan Man? I honestly think it may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drifts off into a slumber. I'm sleeping next to I'm sleeping next to Colonel Sanders. I love him. Zzz. This is so whack. Well, it's morning. I'm ending it here because I've been recording for about 40 minutes and I kind of want to get this uploaded. So, yeah. I'm already loving this game. Super fun. And I can't wait to play more of it.